we're back. I think OBS was, for some reason, looking at the wrong window. Which is very strange, but whatever. Give me a sec here. I just want to go through and check, make sure everything's working now. View the channel. I think OBS was, okay. I got video on YouTube. And on Rumble. Okay. Okay, we have audio there too. Kill that, and Odyssey. Excellent. Kill that, and okay. So let's just kill those so I'm not using up any bandwidth. Let's start up some tunes. Right, so we're back in business. So yeah, last stream was okay. Not bad for being up forever and super tired and doing this on a lark. Just haven't done it in a few years, and I just had OBS set up as the default settings, which was terrible. Well, it wasn't terrible. It worked, but everything was a little pixely. So I have a pretty good system here. So I bumped everything up pretty high. And we will see how this goes this time around. So I don't know how long I'll be playing. I've got a bunch of stuff to do. I mean, I have 3 days to do it. I was planning on, I gotta mow the lawns and fix those frost-free taps. But I had a minor flood in the basement the other day because morons installed the taps, the exterior taps in the house here wrong. I'm surprised they lasted 16 years before bursting. That just blows me away. Do we have sound? So yeah, so okay, so we can yeah, so that was kind of annoying. So I had to buy 2 new frost-free taps, and I'm just because one burst, I'm going to replace the other one too, because I assume it might be also installed upside down. There's a little adapter that comes with it, and it makes it so that when you screw the tap onto the house, the metal pipe in behind the tap that goes into the house, into the warm area of the house, is supposed to be slanted down out towards the tap, the exterior tap, so that water will run out when you're not using it, so it doesn't freeze in the winter, right? And the one anyway that burst was, I think, installed the wrong way, that little adapter, so it was actually tilted slightly the wrong way, so water was sitting in the pipe, in the wall. Yeah, great. Fantastic job there, guys. I mean, the quality of this house was good. It's a landmark home. It's good. I'm not complaining a whole lot. I just had, I think, 1 or 2 noobs on the job for some of this stuff, because, like when we first moved in, which was like a while ago now, I found a few outlets were not grounded properly, and I opened them up and found there's wires shorting out on the boxes. This is right after we moved in. You need to check all this stuff to make sure you don't burn your house down or get a flood or something. Yeah, anyway, so I bought a new one, ripped out the old one. I haven't done the second tap, but just the one problem. And I have a bunch of work there to do to get that installed. It's gonna be fun. Why can't I? Oh, this is the wrong. This one only does short logs, right? I can go for this one down here. See? Medium logs, that's what I need. This is a medium log hauler. This one here only does short logs. Let's go. I'm gonna have to turn the tunes up a bit. This guy's pretty loud.
A glimpse of something I can't name.
Two windows open to me. So I mean, this game isn't the best doing streaming, but you know, I just stream for the hell of it, and I always did. Well, back when I was streaming, never had a lot of viewers. Didn't care. It doesn't matter to me. People want to watch, it's great. If they don't, whatever. There's lots of things to watch out there. Because I mean, back in the day, I was looking at some of my videos, and I can't remember what they were specifically, but I remember thinking, like, this is pretty fucking boring. I don't know what it was, though. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a trip. Set up the waypoints. Usually I put these like where there's intersections and stuff, so when I come to it, I'll know to go this way instead of that way. But sometimes these roads, I mean, they look, you know, on the map here it doesn't look like anything, but sometimes they can be a little hard to see, depending. So like here's a good spot, so I know I need to go this way and probably I should go that. Well, I'll know I need to go around here. Cross there, head up this road, and drop off the load there, and that will make that bridge. Load, it's going to be able to tip. Doing this in the dark can get a little pain in the ass because I can't see the road. There's a big dip. These things can go over really fast sometimes. So yeah, we'll see how long we'll be doing this, and then I'll check out the quality and stuff after. Like I said, just doing this on a lark screen. On the right side there, you'll see AWD, that's all-wheel drive. So I turn that on. So that the front tires also have power, pull and stuff. Sometimes like it's not even that's not enough. You because differentials aren't locked. So you'll get tires spinning on one side but not on the other. Kind of got going on here. So you beat that, you turn on differential lock. Just did there. And now both tires will turn at the same rate on both sides. Yeah, sometimes you have to gear it down a little bit there too. I was in high-low. There's 3 low gears there. And I was in the highest one, speed. Sometimes that can get bogged down, so kind of gear it down a bit. That little indicator is showing that when you have your differential turned on, differential lock, if the wheels are not spinning, the differential will overheat after a while, so you have to turn it off. It gives you a warning before that happens, but if you don't turn it off, you get damage to the vehicle. Usually it's not a big deal, but it can be, and it definitely will be over time. So got the differential on here. It won't be a problem for sure. These rocks don't go up here in the ass too. If you do damage, hit them fast enough, or if you, like I just did there, bounce a bit, and if you have, if there's fuel tanks right next to front tires there. Some vehicles have them a little bit lower, but yeah, if you happen to bounce and you come down on that, you'll damage your fuel tanks, and then you start losing fuel. You can see the fuel usage over on the left there. I'm using it. It's jumping all over the place, but... Oh, that's the other thing. When you turn on your all-wheel drive, you use more fuel. When you turn your differential lock, you use more fuel. And the different gears use different amounts of fuel. That kind of varies depending. I'm going to take it reasonably slow. There must be a big fucking rock under there. Oh yeah, there we are. It's from the back tires. Fuck. Thankfully there are ways around this. This winch is really fucking out. So I just winched the side there to that tree to keep me from flipping over. I may have been able to make it through that without falling over, but it's often a good idea. I think you're going to be tipping a lot in one direction to hook that up. I'm not sure I'm going the right way because I wasn't thinking or paying attention. Dear. Device, I should be attached to that tree over there on the other side. I think we're okay. Famous last words. This game can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. This road in front of me, right? Sometimes you'd be going along, and then one side would be like a real mushy little pit, and you'll just tip right over. So you sink in on that side. It's kind of annoying. It's actually kind of, if you can do it, get your tires up on the side, like one set along that ridge in the middle of the track, and the other one along the edge, and those generally work pretty good. We're a little constrained here with the trees and stuff. I haven't had an issue in a while, so they've been a little easier on us in some of these maps than they were on some of the previous ones. Well, I've heard some of the new fucking maps are apparently really a pain in the ass. But yeah, I'm just working through them in sequence. I think I could jump into those maps and I can go and get all the special trucks and stuff that are in certain areas and find them. And I could go do that. There's some really cool trucks coming down the pipe. Like I said, I'm gonna do it in the order that the games were put out there, the maps were put out. Shit, fuck this thing. I think this tree saved my ass. Just what is with this? These roots can be a real pain in the ass too. Like a major pain in the ass. They haven't been so far here, but I said some of the other maps, you get stuck on these fucking things, and they do not. They're like titanium or something. They just don't break, don't move. And you can get hung up on them, and it's just a nightmare. Let's try this. It's kind of cool too that the water in this game, if you're in it, will push you. If you're moving along downstream with it, it's not too bad. Moving upstream, I've had where it just kind of holds you in place. You can't even move against it. So that was with scout vehicles, smaller machines, small vehicles. This is looking a little sketch. Nope. Why are we bouncing up? Must be this fucking rock. Let's see if we can do it. We're still going over that. Wondering if we could drive up that way. I don't think that's a good idea. Well, get this shit out of the way. Should give us a bulldozer in this game. Go through and clean up some of the stuff. Of course, as soon as you leave the area, the thing resets. And there's not really much in the way of trees here, actually. It's going to be a pain in the ass. God, these fucking rocks are gonna kill me. done similar stuff to this. It's actually kind of realistic. It still freaks me out. I mean, this is just a game. Doing anything, I mean, I can do this, but I've been in situations in vehicles where tipping over is a strong possibility. I actually had we had a 3/4 ton GMC farm truck, and I had that thing up in 2 wheels. Turning once. I had my younger brother, just me and him. He's 2 years younger than me, so him and my vehicle that. And what we were doing, we were out in the field, and I was zipping along, and I made a turn, and we went right up on one side. It was interesting. Oh, come on, you piece of... Do it. Okay. There's easier vehicles to take to do this too. So then if you have all these trucks, you wanna give them some use, give them some love. And I mean, it adds some challenge to the game. Some vehicles are just fucking easy mode and boring. It's kind of like cheating, you know? Like, I don't understand people who like to cheat. It just doesn't make sense. Where's the challenge? These bridges too, such a... I suppose there's a tree I can look up to. No, that actually might be not a bad idea. This thing must be at an angle or something. Alright, let's go real slow. Damn it. Can I attach? Nope. Can I go forward? Alright, let's try that. A lot harder than it should have been. And I'm about to run out of fuel too. No. Just gotta be careful on these fucking rocks that you slip
couldn't hide. Every memory cuts me like a knife, 'cause they stole your breath and called it life. No justice here, just endless night, and a daughter still too tired to fight. But I'll say your name till my last breath. You deserve the truth, not this quiet death. And I'll keep your light where they can't reach. In every word they'll never silence me.
This guy's a little quick to do his own thing on me here, changing directions and shit. It's like being Spider-Man in a truck. Shit. That's not good. Jesus Christ. Get on a decent tree here. I don't know. Some of these trees can't support the weight. And let's hope this isn't one of them, because if it is, I'm about to tip over. Oh shit. Nope. Okay. That sucks. Come on, tip back far enough. No. If you're on your side or upside down, you can't start the engine. But god damn it, we were so close. Let's try that again. Fuck you, Nap. That piece of shit. Let's try going up here. Come on, you can do it. That's right, fuck you, road. Tip over on these rocks. Alright. Where do we need to go? Up around here and down this road, and we can give him some fuel. It's basically just got to keep to my left. Nah, look, it's tempting to go up there, but I think I'll just go this way. turned off the all-wheel drive, now the differential, so I just took a little bit of damage there to my suspension, gears and whatnot. Alright. The other thing to know, you can only go, you can only lock the differential if you're in low gear, one of the 3 low gears. You can't do it in automatic or high, but you can do all-wheel drive. This looks like it could be a problem. This mud pit, that is, and the rock. Side. That's worse. Wow, okay. Try hugging that side, maybe even try going up that. Uh-oh, I was assuming that tree was close enough. So, what if I do this? It's attached to one of these trees. Trails. Wow. Ontario was easier to get around in than this. Another weird thing is the further away you are attached to something, the more power you have, like the more pull it'll have to, yeah, the more, it pulls a lot easier if you're connected to something farther away. Oh man. Oh good, good. Although, I don't think I could get through that. I don't don't want to go up that way. This might be the way to go. Okay. Thankfully there's enough of an angle here that I can... Looks like it's pulling pretty good right there. Or if I was attached to something closer, he might have a harder time.
The lights are too bright, they're burning my eyes. I'm surrounded by faces, but I'm not alive. The music's too loud, it's filling the space like a noise that I can't outrun, can't outpace. Trying to smile, but it feels like a lie. I just wanna slip out without saying goodbye. The air is too thick, the laughter too sharp. I'm feeling lost here like I'm not a part. I'm fading into the corners, drowning in sound, wishing I could find the exit. In circles, lost in the beat, but I'm stuck in my head, feeling incomplete. Their words sound like echoes, shallow and hollow.
Went for the winching. Let's try. Probably do that. Avoid the road here. I'm gonna have a hell of a time with that truck full of wood. Although I don't think he's quite as bouncy or tippy as this thing, but still. Alright. Oh, I had fuel supplies on the roof. Not a lot, but I still would have needed fuel at some point here. Oh man. Well, since I took all this effort to get this guy out here, I'm going to leave him here in case I come along here again and need some fuel. Drag this thing all the way out here. What is this? It's not a road. I think. Can I go over or something? No, definitely not. But it's a place where I can park this thing out of the way. Unless I get stuck on a route.
I just wanna be where I'm all alone. I shouldn't keep. Soft as a promise I feel too deep. Your shadow spills across my skin like it already knows where I've been. The room goes
Just checking
quiet
my,
when you're near, like even silence wants to hear. The way your breath rewrites my name in something softer than a
Okay, interruption avoided. Come on. It's always at the start of these maps when things take the longest because you have to go through these shit areas to until you get all the bridges and stuff built. Sometimes you have to go a long way around through shit like this. So yeah, later, as you're progressing, it gets easier. Usually, no, it does. There's more sites where you can get stuff, so you don't have to go out of your way as much. Yeah, just the roads open. I had some repair supplies that could have. On top of the cab there, there's fuel and repairs. If you use those up, it disappears. It's kind of neat. Let's go. Okay, this is where it's gonna get. No, fuck you. Jesus Christ. As soon as I say this is where it's gonna get hairy, I don't even get hairy out of the mouth, and it's like, let's flip over. Still have to get through that giant bog down there too. But this guy, I think, can handle it better than the other one could. More wheels, more axles. Oh my god, this is freaking me out a little bit. Sliding sideways here too, hitting those trees. Let's hug this side because there's trees over there. We might be able to winch onto it if we need to. Oh yeah. So he's able to handle it. That other guy's someone got four wheels. And, they may not be as good for mud either. Although generally I go for the tires on these vehicles that can handle mud the best. Means they're not usually good for other things like pavement and stuff. Can be a little annoying to slide around. Stop. Come on, easy. I guess this is a good example of how some tires grip better on some things than others. Rocks can be a real pain in the ass to get over. There we go. Okay, so far he's having a better time of it than the gas truck was. It's still flippy floppy. Sometimes when it starts going, you don't have a chance or a choice, because if you brake, it just makes it worse. Sometimes actually turning into the tip, turning in that direction, giving it some gas can kind of get you out of it. Not always, but sometimes. Alright, I found some normal roads.
One little note you slide and smooth with a late night grin. Perfume drifting like a half-told truth. Say my bad little silence in and it wraps itself around
hard to see what's under the water. That little wood bridge may not go all the way across. Nice if his headlights were a bit brighter. All this effort for one crappy little load of wood. Better to round off-road here. There's no hidden stumps or funny rocks. The thing with this is sometimes you get those tires on the roadside go into a rut, and you go into the rut, like it tips over that way. It's not fun. The gas truck tipping over wasn't a huge deal. Of course, it wasn't all the way, so I could start the engine, but even if it wasn't, I can bring out like a scout vehicle, something small, and I could probably pull him back upright. If this guy goes over, and I lose the wood, and then plus the wood sits in the road, it's annoying to get around and over it. So you pretty much have to bring out a truck with a special log crane, pull this guy upright, and then hopefully you're not at some weird angle and you get the wood back in there. There'll be 3 logs instead of all of this. And then as soon as it's done, you do pack and move things like this again. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. The logging trucks can be annoying to tip. Close. You can see the arrows, drop-off points. So I just need to drop it off on the one on my side of that river. And we're done with this mission. We have weird weather here in Alberta. It could be the middle of June or July and you get a snowstorm. Or it could be the middle of winter and everything could just melt. You get a nice warm day. I mean, those are the outliers. You don't usually get that, but it happens. Recently here, we had really nice sunny weather. It was perfect outside. And it looks like the next couple of days here are going to be close to freezing and just weird. Alright. There's no wood to be picked up later, so I'm going to shoot him back home. There's no need to have him out there. Little detach. This attachment here. So used on some other truck. And back. Alright, what is next? Still can't do the landslide one. I need cement for that, and there's no cement to be had here yet, so we're not doing that. The South City Bridge. I should have that. Where is it? haven't been there yet.
And the world dissolves into the sky.
That would be a good one to have. Where is...
We're chasing highlights in the desert because that don't ever stay. Holding on to something fragile as
Oh, I must have put the scout away. Alright. Let's grab another one. Maybe for that we'll take out one of the usual scouts. Because usually it's, I have two of these, and they're incredible for getting around. These are like the go-to guys if you need to do any scouting at all. Everything else kind of sucks as far as the scouts.
we burn out, let it be slow, like distant cities.
No, I gotta go cross water, and this guy really doesn't like water. And this thing looks like it wouldn't get stuck anywhere, but you know what? He's cool. I spent real money for this one.
We're chasing
I don't think I need to customize anything. It's already set up. Going across here again. And then up the road to there. This guy's kind of odd. Without the all-wheel drive on, his front tires are the stuff that have the power. The rears are just there until you turn on all-wheel drive. This would be a cool vehicle to have, actually. I wouldn't mind. It'd be kind of fun. Drive that to work every day or wherever. It'd be more fun if it was diesel. Also, it's $2 a liter now. It's over $2. That's let's see, over $8 a gallon, and there's no need for that. You know, most of that is taxes. These governments, bunch of leechy, parasitic fucktards live off of us. Make up all these damn excuses for doing it too. And it's like, really, if you just get the hell out of the way, things would be massively better for everybody. But here we are. My province is petitioning to leave Canada and become our own country. And if we do, because there's been studies and stuff done now that the resources we have are unbelievable. We'd be probably the richest country on the planet, and yes, that includes the States. It's unbelievable what we have here. And there'd be no income tax or any of that stuff. I mean, right now we send about $60 billion a year to Ottawa. 60 billion plus. That's average. And we get about 20 billion back in, like, you know, healthcare and whatever shit. But that's 40 billion plus a year that just leaves. And they treat us like shit. We want something, whatever, they just laugh at us. Yeah, shut up, slave, and kick us, knock us down. Because really, we are just slaves, and we can't change that agreement because it has to have approval of all the provinces, and a lot of them are getting this money from us. They're not going to do it. And we can't get any pipelines in, we don't have any control, and we have no representation. It's actually a lot like it was in the States, why they left the British Empire, because there's taxation without representation, which is exactly what it is. We're being taxed to death, and the only votes that matter are in Ontario and Quebec. They decide what the federal government's going to be. And there where all the money gets sent. So this guy here. Some extra supply of stuff if I need it. So yeah, they take and take from us, and we have no say. So people have had enough, and we did a. According to the rules here, you can leave, secede from Federation. We needed 177,000 signatures on the petition to trigger the referendum, and we got over 300,000. And that was with 7,000 people running around collecting it, and they were extremely careful, like down to the letter. And then some judge here decides that, oh, well, we can't do that because you have to consult with the native bands first, and they weren't consulted. Which actually makes no sense, because all we're doing is, she was saying the petition can't be counted to have the referendum, to trigger it. And all it is we meet that criteria, and then the government will say, okay, then we'll look at doing this, having this referendum on separation, our local government here, and until the government's actually making the decision, these bands aren't even involved. Like, just collecting and counting the petitions is a citizen-led thing. It has nothing to do with them. Not to mention, okay, so she was saying, this judge, that this is, against that, and it's, non-democratic, and all. It's like, non-democratic? What the fuck? Voting is as democratic as it gets. Preventing democracy. Like, the shit that goes on. Plus the fact that a lot of native people here want to separate, and a lot of them were the people collecting petitions and signing it. They were out there. I saw them myself. So, they're being consulted, and when they get to vote, they're going to be consulted. It's just I'm getting all fucking mad. It's a handful of these corrupt chiefs that are bought and paid for by the federal government, who are deciding. So the feds are basically using them to fuck us over, so we can't leave. Although, and I haven't looked into this yet, I heard this morning that our premier here, because she doesn't need the petition to do this, that she said, she's pro-federation and all this stuff, and then I heard that because of what this judge did, she's gone ahead and said, well, we're just going to have it anyway. So in October, if that's true, and I really, really, really hope it is, we'll be having our vote on leaving. We only need 2.5 million votes, and I'm sure we're going to get that. Quebec voted to leave twice, I think they had. And they had far less people doing their petition to trigger the referendum, and they came within 1% of leaving, because you only need, I think it's 51%. They had 49. And we're already way ahead of where they were as far as support locally for that. So I think they're freaking out, the feds, because we're the golden goose they don't want to lose. But they also don't want to give us anything. Well, they give us these memorandums of understanding. Bullshit. Just here's some words and bullshit, and we're not actually going to do anything. But then again, they use the natives. And then, again, it's not the people, it's these few corrupt chiefs, and they treat their own people like shit. They're afraid to even speak out. Some of them do, most of them won't. They speak off the record because they know if they talk, they get cut off. They're slaves. It's terrible. The reserves are terrible. There's a reserve here that got, it was like $3 billion. You can drive through one of the highways, goes through there. It's all old, broken down houses with holes in the wall. Where did that fucking money go? Well, we know where it went. It's unbelievable. It just pisses me off. I can't. For them, for us, for everybody, leaving is the best thing, even for Canada. Things are going to get tough when Alberta goes. And I mean, Saskatchewan's already they're collecting petitions for their own separation vote now. It's picking up speed there big time, and even BC's starting to do it. Because people are fed up. They're done with this shit. Well, I am worried about... This is deeper than I thought. Don't... I just gotta keep the... There's the breeder tube on the right side there, just by the mirror. Let's see it. Okay, what is this shit? God. Floating away, yeah. Okay, we made it. Where was I talking? The separation thing, BC. Yeah, if we leave, it's going to be really fucking hard for a lot of the rest of Canada because they're buying our votes basically and spending a lot of our money in the other provinces. They can do their own thing, they just don't because why should they? These governments, there's no point, you know, like they just turn the rest of the country into a giant welfare state. So if we leave, they're going to have to stand on their own 2 feet. Plus, they're going to learn just how much, one, how much they depended on us, and two, how corrupt their government is, the ones that aren't aware yet. It's going to get bad for the government, and they know it. Although, what I'm worried about, Carney, that guy, they've been bringing Chinese troops into the country, training them, and they've been setting up police stations, which the government was aware of and did nothing about. Actually, I think they promoted it, they helped it along, like just Chinese police stations. What the fuck, we're not... It's unbelievable the shit that's going on. And recently they changed stuff so that our military, they can hire foreigners for our military. I'm not talking mercenaries. I mean, they become our military. Foreign people who don't live here. People who, like, so they could be bringing in Chinese troops and saying, oh yeah, they're part of the Canadian military now, and then just use them on. It's like, they're not going to care. They don't live here. They have no vested interest in protecting our people. And that's the thing. It's mind-boggling. And these idiots that still believe that Carney's doing a great job and all this shit, it's like... Oh, I should have brought something. I didn't realize it was 3 planes. Too busy gathering some money to go on the trip. But yeah, it's... frustrating. I want to go this way. That was kind of a giant pain in the ass. Going back to the water might not be a bad deal. Hopefully. Although the water was pushing me this way, which from here to there was a big deal. But going back, unless I can come down this way maybe. We're going to try it. So yeah, I hope to God that we leave. They're going to be fear-mongering the hell out of it, and oh yeah, blah blah blah. But I know, like, the 300,000 wasn't even... No, it's not going that way. Wasn't even that bad. As far as, I mean, it was not the number of people that want to actually leave or sign it. A lot of people were telling them, and I have a friend at work, who said the same thing. He wants to separate, but he didn't want to sign because he didn't want to put his name on the list that the government could then look at later and come after him and like freeze his bank account or something. And that apparently was a common theme that they were hearing a lot, the petitioners. People want to sign, but they were afraid to sign. But that's signing the petition. So when we go to separate, those people are going to be voting separate. They want the fuck out. But I mean, like, friend who worked there, I told him, I said, dude, like, if you don't do anything, it's not going to get better. It's just going to continue to get worse. Like, if we don't do something, we got to get the fuck out out of here. And I mean, we can't change Canada from within. It's just not going to happen. Even the Conservatives, you know, Pierre Poilievre there, he says a lot of good stuff, but he hasn't said anything against these transfer payments. His own kid, I think, is trans, and he doesn't have a problem with that stuff. Which, other than that, he's right on the ball with everything he says, but it's like right on the ball. But there's things. He's kind of like Trump, you know. He says a lot of good stuff, and I don't know if I'd like to think his heart was in the right place to begin with, but I think they got to him. Or he's always been on the other side, controlled opposition. I don't know, but I know there was a speech he did way back, you know, one of his rallies, and he came out and he looked terrible. You know, normally he's got this energy, you know, and he came out there, he looked like shit, and he said something, and I've never been able to find this again, but he said something about how there are powerful people out there, and you don't know. He's telling the crowd this, and everybody, you could see the looks in everybody's faces. Nobody knew how to take it. It was like, what the hell is this? Just once he did that. It was so strange. And I kind of wonder if they didn't get to him. And it was shortly after that the whole COVID thing started. Warp speed and all that bullshit. But even then he was saying, you know, it's our choice to take. It wasn't forcing people. So that, I don't know. I don't know. And then there's the whole ties with Israel are kind of concerning. Because they're definitely bad players. And again, I'm not talking about the people. A lot of the people in a lot of these countries are fine. Even the stupid Muslim countries, there are good people. Mostly it's the government. It's the ideologies, I guess. Let's say the Muslim shit there again. They call the radicals the ones that are going around chopping people's heads off and all that stuff. But if you read the Quran and look at it, they're not the radicals. The radicals are the ones that are being peaceful and trying, you know, to be normal, decent people. Those are the radicals. Those are the ones that are not following their little scriptures as it's written. And a lot of them have no clue. I know ones that work, and they have no clue. They're as brainwashed as anybody. Like, have you ever read it? But I mean, even Christians, how many people have read the Bible? I know I've read bits. I haven't read the whole thing. And even then, there's a lot of stuff that's, you know, the terms are funny and strange and different. It's how do you interpret these things? But, yeah, I mean, the Quran is about slavery, deception, pedophilia. It's just beating your wife. They have I don't know what they have a name for it. They have these little sticks. If your wife's being, you know, obstinate or she's not doing what you want, you can beat her. You're not supposed to beat her to death or anything. And then there's that whole thing about the rapes. You know, you get raped and you don't have a couple of witnesses, I guess, that can prove it. You're the one that gets stoned to death or whatever. It's a barbaric, unbelievably terrible ideology. It's just, and don't get me started on halal. Yeah, don't ever look it up. If you've never looked it up, don't. What they do to the animals, oh, that's weird, is I mean, I grew up on a farm. I've seen stuff, right? I mean, it's whatever. But when you're, it doesn't matter if it's a chicken or a cow, whatever, they're treated well. Mostly. I knew one farmer who treated his animals like shit, and everybody hated that guy. But the majority of us, that wasn't a thing. And it's looked down on big time. So you treat your animals well, and including their end. Sudden, they don't know, it's just done. But I saw what they do, and it is one. They don't like animals. They don't respect them. They don't treat them. They treat them like shit. And then the death is unbelievable, horrific. I'll never eat anything that's halal. I'll never support anything that it's unbelievable. And this is just the animals. Like these people are unbelievable. I don't want anything to do with it, and I don't want it in my country. I don't want anywhere near it. And I'm kind of sad to say that because I do have friends who consider themselves Muslims. They're not like that. They're as westernized as anybody, but they have no clue. Or they turn a blind eye to it. I don't know. But I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that needs to change in the world. I'm rambling on here, so I'm gonna stop. Get back to this. That's why I play games. You need to detach the brain from real life sometimes for a while, just to detox, I guess. There's a lot of shit, no matter what side of the fence you're on, there's a lot of shit to deal with, and they're always throwing it at us in the media. I don't want to be doing that too much here. I mean, it's good to know these things. It's all important information to have, and they try to hide it from us. But I mean, I know there's people online that live this stuff. Like, they're always reporting on it and looking into it, and I don't know how they don't go nuts. It's like literally, it's a lot. It's got to be depressing, and I just don't know how some people handle that stuff. Keep going on about it and looking into it non-stop. It's a lot. Okay. Let's go to this tower. Let's get some speed here. I'm tired of driving slow. Nothing new discovered. That's fine. And a rock slide. I want to get that load done. Rock slide. Concrete slab again. God damn it. So I gotta start tracking. Yeah, these guys do the spare parts. And there's no concrete slabs. So I can't do that either. Shit. Okay, do we have any other bridges and stuff, or what's this rock sliding? Concrete for that too. North City Bridge. Metal beams. There's a truck here too. Okay, so I can head up. Oh no, I can't. Damn it! Slide. Temporary measures too. Okay. Well, let's leave him there. He might come in handy. We got lots of trucks. Let's send one over there. Two metal beams. Okay, let's take this guy. Let's see. Someone got a saddle high. Ah, let's go over. We'll take that. trailer has at least, let's turn around here. It has at least 4 spaces because each metal beam takes up 2. Let's find someone on this one. Alright, that's a 4. But nice to take something. Oh, I know. There's these things. These trailers have fuel and repair supplies, which this truck would need because it doesn't have a spare fuel reserve or anything like that. I think it's just a 6 and a 3. I don't think 3 works with this high pitch. So it's going to be a little overkill, but that's okay. We'll have them out in the wild. We'll make it used for something else. Okay, how do we get there? We go this way. What's going on here? Why do they have a detour? Doesn't matter, he's pretty tough. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah, this shows is paved. We'll see. Okay, so grab that stuff there. I don't know if I want to go there. It's going to be a mission anyway. Stuck truck, I'll have to take it somewhere, so it's not worth spending time looking at it. Okay, we got to outline the whole thing. Just checking out my CPU over there, CPU usage. We've got this cranked up fairly good. Come on, dude, you're the boar. You can do this with your eyes closed. Hopefully this guy will feel quicker than some of the missions we've done, because this guy's a little better at getting through stuff. Jeffrey's sleeping class damage. See if we can get some speed going. So just put it in high gear. So high gear is fast, but it's not as fast as automatic. Automatic. You can go a little bit quicker, so using a third or fourth gear there. The thing with automatic is when he gets bogged down, which happens quite a bit, any vehicle it'll downshift in first gear a lot, which is kind of irritating because it's like come to a stop and then here we'll see if he'll do it right here somewhere. I'm sure. Oh, we're heading downhill. So. Nope, there we go. So he had to downshift. So if I have it in high gear, he's less likely to do that. He'll keep going at that higher speed. Not as high as I can get to in automatic, but too bad. It's how do we turn this on? Oh shit, there's a big fucking stump right there. Yeah. Every time your bumper hits something in a truck with an engine in the front, your engine takes damage. So you can put like big ass fucking fancy bumpers on some of the vehicles. I avoid that. I try to get bumpers that are as recessed and small as possible because it's less likely to hit things and cause damage. It doesn't make sense, but that's the way it works in this game. So I don't think there was an option on this truck for changing the bumper. I'm pretty sure there wasn't. So he's got that big thing hanging down there and nails everything in sight. It's annoying. I think so, right? And that's where if I had a normal trailer that didn't have the supplies on it, you know, as I'm going along, I'm taking damage for things and running out of fuel, but this guy uses fuel pretty fast. So these trailers are awesome for vehicles like this. There's only two versions of it. It comes in this 6-length one and a 3-length, which doesn't get a lot of use. Here we go with there's a stump right there. You can see it. That will not move. So if I don't have this is enough. If I had a smaller bumper, it wasn't getting in the way, my tires can get grip on that and get over it. I'm ramming my bumper into it, so I can't get around it until I get around it. Can't get over it. Let's go, buddy. So we're still making good time. This is good. High gear also uses less fuel when it's not being pushed. When it's being pushed, it uses as much as anything, but if you're going through a bog or up a hill or something, you'll be using some fuel. But if you're on a straightaway or downhill or whatever, it's much more economical than just about any of the other modes. But yeah, if you're under some kind of strain, sometimes it's better fuel-wise to use like low gear or an automatic. Okay, be careful here. You also can't start from the stopping line. You have to start with something else first. This is gonna be... Okay, we're good. Depending how badly your trailer goes off the side of something, you can it can pull you over. Too cool. Yeah, for living, this is supposed to be BC. I'm aware in BC. But yeah, I live in Alberta there next to BC. I've only been to BC, I think, twice. Once for sure. Quite a while ago. I have a hand to lives here. I haven't talked to her in a long time. Oh no, I was here. I was just wondering if I needed to walk over, drive to the top of that mission there to grab it. It was over here. deep do you think it is? There's a way around, but this guy's got pretty tall stacks. Okay, it's even bad. Except for the fact that in Roadcraft, I have that game too. I haven't played it yet. I want to stupidly finish this one first, and then I'll go over to Roadcraft. I think you can do road repairs and stuff, so you can fix these issues. Okay, this thing here can damage the fuck out of my vehicle. I'm gonna try going over it. It's pretty low. It's gotta be careful. If you go too fast, it blows tires out and stuff. I know, you wouldn't think, it just looks like nothing. It's like, oh, it's a telephone pole, you just drive over it. And then bam, it was a tire. Suspiciously bad. Okay, it's not bad. So like a telephone pole and try going around it. Hopefully my trail doesn't get hung up. Oh, there's trees here. I can pull it off. These little barricades too can really fuck you up. If you hit them going at speed, it does damage. Sometimes just getting caught on it can cause really strange things to happen. Turn all that shit off. Let's go this way. The rain does have an effect. It makes things a little more slippery and muddy than usual. Generally, it's not a whole lot worse than it is anyway, but there are roads, like a kind of dirt road, it's really dry. It's easy to get around, and then if it's raining, it turns into a mud pit. Oh my god, come on. Differential. That's surprisingly difficult. Alright, what are we looking for? Metal beams. 2 metal beams. Alright, now I gotta get all the way back. Try going the same way. I wonder what this way would be like. No. Let's just do it. Okay, turn around. But yeah, bringing a bigger truck definitely helps. This one isn't cheat mode either. There's a few vehicles that are much easier to do things with. I guess if you're just looking, you don't want to be stressing, you could use one of those instead. So I got these vehicles at that time. I want to use them. I play MechWarrior online too. I've got like 500 and some different mechs. Again, I'll rotate through them. You know, there's ones that are easy mode, meta and stuff, but otherwise, what's the point of having those other ones? They look different, they act a little different, they do things differently. Why not? Oh, I'm low on and repair. There goes all the fuel. Filled me almost right up though. But yeah, if I didn't have this trailer, I'd be screwed right now. I'd have to bring in a tanker truck, fill up. So, more time. I think there was a gas station over somewhere this way. Can't remember. There was some gas stations over here, so I can always fill this truck up and the tank. Trailer. Come on, dude, you can do it. That could be a problem. It's a little steep. And the nose on this thing is just going to get stuck in there. I can winch myself up, maybe? Might be better to go around this way. It's a little slow. It's not too bad. It's just the truck. The trailer I'm not too concerned about. I can pull that up. The truck would not have been able, or would have had a hard time getting over that. That last bit would be a problem too. Let's see when we get there. Some of these places you could just drive around through the muck, like go right out there. I'm gonna try that place without a problem. Other times, yeah, you just it doesn't matter if you have one of the easy mode vehicles or what, you're done. Okay. It's a little steep there too. But the other thing too is that the bigger trucks can push over some of these trees. Like this tree straight ahead, I probably couldn't do anything to it if I had a Scout or a lighter vehicle. But even some of like the big trees, you could knock over with the big vehicles. Although this one's gone, it still caused me some grief. Let's see. Sorry, tree. I'll come back later and turn in the Christmas tree. That's something I've never had. A real pine tree for a Christmas tree. I bet it smells awesome. Probably a big pain in the ass too, dropping needles everywhere, but yeah, I bet you the smell would have been worth it. That's one of the things I miss about the country. The smells are just fantastic. I remember when I first moved to the city too, I didn't care for it, because everything was that, I don't even know, there's that smell, and it's exhaust everywhere. It's stale, weird smell, even though it's not huge. That, and I used to go for a lot of walks, and I used to be into running. I was the track star in my county. First in everything that one year. Yeah, I used to run a 11-second 100 meters. And I didn't realize at the time, 10 seconds is gold in the Olympics. Man, that was a long time ago. Okay, I got that fixed. You know what? Let's do this truck one. It's right close. I'm just gonna take this trailer and drop it out of the way up here somewhere. And actually, before I do that, is there's a repair hub? There's no. Oh, there's gas up there. Parking near the fuel station. I wonder if it works. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go check it out. Actually, I'll bring the trailer there too. How do we get there? Drive over this, we'll have this trailer on, we'll fill up the... Isn't this... That's usually a repair spot. Okay, it didn't say repair... Or sorry, it's usually... it fills up your... Oh, it did! 550 out of 550, okay. Sorry about wrecking your landscape. Oh, sorry, yeah. That tree had some issues anyway. So. Take these turns wider. It's in the way. Okay. This looks like a good spot to drop this thing in. Come on. Perfect. Now let's go see if we can get that truck. Yes, this was it. That looked like a driveway. I think, yeah. Oh, feel free, because that's... Well, I'm only going to be able to tell one thing anyways. Once I can connect to that. I don't have that. Okay, let's... take a different way. Let's go up, oops. There. If I have to tow that back to that gas station, I can kill two birds with one stone. Tow the truck, connect the fuel trailer to this thing, and then from there I'll tow the truck.
a dream I haven't woken from yet. Your fingers tracing invisible lines, turning every doubt into design. Low lights flicker when you breathe my name, like the room itself can feel the change. I'm at the space you make, every second bending below.
Half second, I thought it was large.
No need to speak, I understand the quiet language of your hands.
Those little road signs might help you out too if you get them fast enough. Programming. I should be zipping along there and blow a tire or something. Okay, so it is a standard trailer. Let's try. See how deep this is. This is about all. Let's see where they want that to go. Filter vehicles. Perfect. That's perfect. So I'm gonna go grab that truck. I'll drag it over here and then I'll connect this trailer, and we'll drag both of them over that way. Yeah, the swamp is just easier just to go on the ship than it is to go on the road. But then again, I don't want to get caught out in the middle of somewhere stuck. No trees in sight to pull myself around. The other nice thing is that tanker's probably full of fuel, so if I need that. Problem. Oh, yeah. There's no reason to turn those lights on. It's just, you know, the public bit. Just looking at the time. Maybe after I deliver these two, I will have to go. I got a lot of work yet to do around the house here and stuff. So. Come on. Alright. Twisting the other way. There we go. Still have to put these guys through here, but trailer, Jesus. Almost did it. Easy job. fact, semi-easy mode. Except for getting through these trees. You can see it's going to be a problem. Let's get a little quicker after this and just oh, you piece of shit. Back tires. Come on. Yeah. Oh, this thing is just jumping on the ass. truck, and then the gas tank goes up that way. So I don't get to keep that. But that's okay, I already have one of those and it's probably my least favorite truck because it has no four-wheel drive, shitty tires, and no differential lock. It's not a very good, it's fast, it's a very fast truck, but that's about all I can say for it. Okay, this is where I need to drop this off. So let's just connect this. Alright. I'm gonna call it there. I have to go and fix my house. Let's see here. Yeah, CPU was really good. I could probably bump up the bitrate even more. Okay, let's. Oh, my favorite song too. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's that. I'm going to end the stream. I'll probably start up again later today. Probably for sure tonight. Playing MechWarrior with the guys. I used to stream that all the time. I'll be doing that again. And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I just do this for the hell of it, so there's no set routine or anything. It's just if somebody happens to be watching, great. If not, whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching if you were. And as soon as I figure out how to stop all this, the multi-stream thing here, I'll see you guys next time.